take this in. Time has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
He's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching make it.
Are back underway with the third quarter of action. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Steps away. He'll run it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line.
2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
For the extra point.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptom. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
This is the ball carrier.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, it certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's thrown 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
Nowhere to go lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside's easy. Call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A second down carry for Fur on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
56, Mike, 56, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Back 55, back 55.
Carry here for Burgess. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Oregon's punter out on the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. The LSU Tigers 76. Ducks 3.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And not much up. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Recovered by the Bengals.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball,
and his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Tigers 90. Ducks 3.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line.
Pick it up. 56, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Awesome.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Barrett's pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, refusing to go down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
5-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Shreds the tackle. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, you're going to give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and care.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, They've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett, his throw incomplete.
Barrett's pass intended.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
The first down pass.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.